The new year is often a time when we set positive intentions for the year ahead. Some of our most common resolutions revolve around optimizing our health and well-being. These can include losing weight, improving our diet, and getting fit. A low glycemic diet is often recommended for people looking to optimize their nutrition. The glycemic index, or GI, rates carbohydrate foods on how quickly they break down into simple sugars. High glycemic carbohydrates break down quickly into sugars, and this leads to fluctuations in our blood sugar level, which can result in energy dips and weight gain. On the other hand, slow-releasing, low glycemic carbohydrates break down more slowly, providing a more sustained and longer-lasting source of energy. As a general rule, opting for whole, unrefined versions of foods is a good way to keep the glycemic impact down. For example, brown rice has a lower glycemic index compared with white rice. Most vegetables are low glycemic and tend to be a better source of carbohydrates compared with refined and processed grains. How we cook and eat certain foods can also affect their glycemic index. Cooking pasta al dente results in a medium glycemic index, whereas pasta cooked for longer becomes high glycemic. Eating potatoes once they've cooled, compared with when they're hot and freshly cooked, reduces their glycemic index. Another way to reduce the glycemic index of carbohydrate-based meal is by taking the natural food supplement Tribitor 15 minutes before eating. Tribitor has been scientifically proven to reduce the glycemic index of high glycemic meals. It can take a few weeks for our resolutions to become a habit, and the first 3 to 4 weeks tend to be when we're most likely to give up. There are a number of reasons why many of us fail to stick to our resolutions long term. One reason is because we're not specific enough about what we want to achieve and how we're going to do it. So for example, instead of just saying, I want to lose weight, it's better to set a more specific goal, such as, I intend to lose 1 stone by May following a low glycemic diet and working out 3 times a week. Another reason that New Year's resolutions can be short-lived is because we have unrealistic expectations of ourselves. Overly restrictive diet plans that don't allow for flexibility can make us feel like we've failed the moment that we deviate from them. Whilst it's a good idea to have a structured plan in place, it's also important to be realistic. There are a few things that we can do to ensure that resolutions stick long-term. Make healthy eating enjoyable. If you enjoy your food, you're much more likely to want to stick to a new, healthier way of eating long-term. Try jazzing up your diet by experimenting with different recipes and trying healthy foods that you haven't tried before. Identify your motivation. What are your reasons for wanting to improve your diet? Is it to lose weight so that you can feel more comfortable in your clothes? Is it to improve your energy levels or long-term health? Being clear about why you're committing to positive changes can help you to stay motivated when challenges crop up. Get your family and friends involved. Asking for support from people you spend most of your time with means that they can help and encourage you to stay motivated. It's also worth finding a workout buddy. Several studies have shown that we're more likely to stick to exercise if we do it with a friend. Pick a dietary strategy and exercise regime that works for you. You don't need to start a particular high-intensity fitness class just because everybody else is. Opt for yoga or Pilates if that's more in line with your preference. Monitor your progress. Seeing results in numbers such as inches on your waist or pounds on a scale will help you to realise how far you've come and keep you motivated. Have a plan, but allow flexibility. Having a clear dietary strategy is definitely a good thing, but the key to maintaining positive changes long term is to ensure that it fits with your lifestyle. If you're the kind of person who enjoys food, don't beat yourself up for enjoying the occasional treat. Just make a plan for treat meals and keep them in moderation. Using Tribitor to reduce the glycemic index of treat meals can help to minimize their impact on your progress. Tribitor can be used in situations where you might deviate from your usual low glycemic diet. For example, if you decide to enjoy a treat meal once a week and have high glycemic carbohydrates as part of that treat meal, You can use Tribitor to help minimize the impact of those carbohydrates on your blood sugar levels. There are also situations where you might have less control over your diet than usual. These can include social occasions like dinner with friends, parties, and when you're on holiday. Common treat meals often include high glycemic foods such as bread, pasta, and rice. Taking Tribitor 15 minutes before eating these types of foods has been scientifically proven to reduce their breakdown in simple sugars, minimizing their impact on blood sugar level. Getting back on track after Christmas can be a challenge, but there are a few things that you can do to make it easier. First, set a date when all of the festive treat foods will be eliminated from your home. Having leftovers hanging around can tempt you into deviating from your plan. Get organised by planning and preparing your meals ahead of time. Ensuring healthy food is readily available makes it easier to stick to when you're busy. Make a list of foods you need to prepare for the week before going food shopping. Make a habit of spending time at the weekends cooking meals for the week ahead and freezing them in separate containers. If time is an issue for you, consider a meal delivery service who can provide healthy meals that require minimal preparation. If you feel unsure about what dietary strategy is best for you, or you feel as though you could benefit from support with integrating a healthier diet into your lifestyle, consider seeking advice from a qualified nutritionist.